Let's go!
Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 18 of my Count Noctilus Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, the Grallian's graveyard is threatened. We're here a turn later. I killed those pesky Skaven, and then Huron Wavemaker moved in to attack the graveyard. So he's hanging out over here. We don't even know where he's at, but we've boxed up on this hill. We're going to scoot the deckhands out just a little bit to cover the gaps. We've got the big boys to hopefully tie down his large Dragoon units, and then the gunnery mob and everything to just light them up once they get a little bit closer. Let's see how this goes. Auto-resolve was giving us a... Whoa! They spawned them directly on top of us. That was a bad play. And then the Hawk Riders learned what Gallipoli was like. Oh, there's another group over here. Everyone turn! What an interesting play. It didn't seem to work for them. These guys are just going to do a little dance underneath them. But those shots in should slaughter those Hawk Riders pretty quickly. If they decide to come back, they're just going to continue to get bopped. Alright, artillery. Who are you guys firing at? Looks like some Dragon Princes would be a nice target. Get rid of this group of Hawk Riders quick. We need to deal with the dragons that are coming in. Scoot back. You guys prepare to do battle with dragons. You're going to at least tie them up for a moment. Whole bunch of units hanging out down here. Want to get hit with cannon? I can oblige. 3, 2, 1. Skadoosh. Had good damage. Let's bring our lord over. That's fine. You roast the boys. We're going to keep blasting you with guns. Let's use these bombers as a distraction for the dragons. They're actually they may be a little bit faster, so let's see if we can pull them around. While the pistols tear into these hawks. Well, these aren't the pistols, these are the bombs. These are the pistols. Alright, well their lord is already dead. We could do some tide call. Let's get some accuracy in on the hand cannons, give them some extra magical damage as well. The dragon princes and dragons are landing in only to get absolutely shreked. Alright, let's bring this line around. These guys aren't all firing, so we need to try to rotate the line just a bit. Man, are those handguns doing work, though. Alright, we have a vampire captain as well. We can send her in on these dragon princes and get some heals going for our boys that are falling apart. Let's get a heals in on the crabs. They definitely need some help. Keep distracting those Way Watchers. You don't matter nearly as much as my main line. Like, oh, but we thought we mattered. No, not even a little bit. Pull on back. Let's go ahead and... Big boy's moving up. Everyone's able to fire, but we can rotate them a little bit. Hopefully get them some better firing options. Alright, artillery. Give you a better target there. It looks like some Lothern Sea Guard. Oh, hang on now. There's an even juicier target over here. Blast them if you would. Pull you guys back. You guys can just scoot forward and start shooting at those other Asrai there. We are losing our Prometheans, but they have been fighting against dragons. Let's get in there and drag them down. Just find someone to attack. Yeah, they have been wiped out, but they fought hard. Get these Lothern Sea Guard and all the pikemen moving on in. Let's go find some archers and stop them from doing their thing. Keep blasting. We'll do some wind through here. Or I guess wind of the water variety. Hunting down yet another dragon. Star Dragon falls. I'm not sure why I cannot... Oh, they can't attack air. Fair enough. Keep them distracted. You guys deal with the hawks. Keep the artillery blasting away at any of their archers. Doing a really bad job hitting. Go ahead and blast through these Azrai. Sword Masters of Hoeth. We probably need to deal with them. Cannonball. Swordmaster no longer.
Cold-blooded killers! Slay them! Ahoy!
And most of them look to be retreating. Let's get our bleak swords finding someone.
Carnage awaits! Gunnery mob!
Guns turn and fire on the Star Dragon. I guess we killed the Sun Dragon, not the Star. A whole bunch of boys waiting back in the woods here. Let's bring them out. Kick in the sea shanty that we should have done already. Blow them up with some bombs. Get these guys pulling on back. They're moving forward a bit much there. These bleak swords charging on in.
Blood will flow!
We do have the bloated corpses that I was saving till the dragons were gone, so now we can use them while our deckhands take some shots.
Bones and flesh!
You guys start firing on those war dancers.
On way!
Vampires need to go get into combat, not just stand outside of it.
No quarter!
Get over here and disrupt some of these archers if you can. These guys are actually holding back the war dancers. They should be ashamed. And Furon Wavemaker breaks and runs. A costly victory for us, but even more so for them. The second sea shanty is ours. I'm going to see about hunting as many of these guys as we can since we know they will come back. And I'll catch you on in a second. A close victory. Furon Wavemaker utterly crushed. The Dragonspine Privateers sit back home. Although there are a good deal of them remaining we're going to have to hunt down, and it's going to be a dangerous hunt. Good news, all of the dragons are gone. They do still have their artillery, which we didn't get to focus on at all there. And we lost the Lamprey's Revenge. We probably could have pulled them back and allowed the pikeman line to walk in and absorb that dragon damage, but we failed to do so, and so we lost them. Go ahead and ransom those captives. A lot of gold.
Prisoners!
And now Count Noctilus is a musterer. Hector Barbosa is back once again, thank goodness. And then we gained the lost sea shanty of Kulosh. Here for me timbers. Yeah, the zombies are having a good old time now. The party is really heating up. We have renamed Tuhoto's Adley to Mistress Ching, one of the only other ladies of the Dread Pirate Court.
The blood kiss.
Or the Brethren Court, if you will. I just don't like Elizabeth Swan, so we're going to not be naming anyone her.
Blood
I think she
and
brings the
plunder.
full series down. Rest in peace, Pirates of the Caribbean. Let's see. We can go for Kiss of the Deep for some extra damage. Denizens of the Deep because never not a bad idea to summon in some crab friends. And then I think the last skill point. I'd like to get her a Root Marcher so she can start moving around a little bit more. Get over into combat if we need her or not. But she's rank 6 now. So we can start moving around our offices a little bit. Between episodes, I just assigned Estelle to Treasurer, so she adds an additional reduction of cost of 30% to our rights, 15% to our recruitment, and then increases our port income by 10% for all our provinces. Excellent stuff. Our next one we're going to need is the Fleet Sailing Admiral, giving extra movement range, less attrition, and more campaign sight. So Mistress Ching, for now, she'll be the Sailing Admiral. We'll start getting the ones that give us more damage later on. More damage and then more leadership for those guys faction-wide. More ammunition for all our guns faction-wide. Less upkeep for all the, looks like more of the beasties. And then Frenzy. And more recruit rank. Frenzy and more recruit rank. So we've got all of the passive kind of administration buffs going now. We can focus now on slaughter. Also, Lamprey's Revenge survived. I must have missed that in the post-battle screen. I'm very happy. Let's get in there and use them to good advantage. Give us a close victory. We may give this one to auto-resolve. It'll blow up all 3 of our bloated corpses. That I don't care about. How many do I get back? 1 refund. Go ahead and give us even more money. Rest in peace, Kulash. I can't allow you to wander around and replenish. That would be awful. So, Ching, I'm going to have you jump back into guess you can hop out in the ocean and do some replenishment. Nah, be a bad idea. Go back into the graveyard, get that maximum going.
Ahoy!
And then we can build up on your ship just a little bit. Or not.
I have sailed the world.
Sailed the... No, you haven't. Not yet. You're a liar. Let's go for... Ooh, freebooter. Give me even more money from that post-battle
Light
loot.
folk are weak.
We've got a Death Captain that got some additional points too. Charlotte. Spirit Leech. I like the Spirit Leech and the Life Leeching for even more reserves per second. Sounds good to me. Can't lie, so I did recruit her in between episodes as well. I could have sworn I recruited one that was a vampire. It's not a death, but that's what happens when you don't read. Reich Admiral Hohoff moving on around. He just jumped ashore. Are you ready to die, brother? I can assist, don't worry. Let's scoot over into that territory and then maybe raise up someone a little bit more frightening.
Get moving.
Crap, scuttled on over. Can we raise up... Let's see. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Another group of Morngulls.
Admiral of
Die.
the fleet.
He said, you know what? I shouldn't have landed here. Nah, dude, there's no escape, even though you've got a really cool looking shield.
Get it.
Oh, wow. You came to play with the cannons, didn't you? Alright, we're gonna have to move around and shut those down pretty quick. He's also got some Outriders. And a good deal of rifle line. Alright, Hohoff, this will be quite a fun battle. As long as I can see the map. See, I think I know what this one is, but I always forget, so time to get smashed. Okay, so this is the one we usually fight L'Ariel on. This actually works out quite well for me because I can bombard my mortars into the forest, and these cannons will have, I mean, some of them will actually be able to shoot through, but they'll have a really hard time firing through that forest at me, so that is really, really good news. Let's grab our cannons, make sure they actually have line of sight. This looks like it's higher altitude than the other. Scoot over a little bit, and then we'll have the... Oh, they're not able to... There we go. Can't have any funky formations. We can put the mortars a little bit up further. And have an artillery group there. As long as they are able to shoot over their brothers and not blow them to hell for no reason. Okay, what are you guys doing with these cannons again? Shoot this group over, and then we'll shoot these guys over as well. The captain's sensitive about how his artillery looks. Let's grab Lady Esmeralda. We're definitely going to be using her incredibly aggressively to move in on the Outriders there. So we're going to bring both of these guys to attack them. Then we're going to have the Morngulls sneaking around this other way here. Get them deployed behind. Ooh, that would be very nice. I probably can't do both of them in the same spot, so let's do one at a time. Put them back there in the trees. They will hide all the way over. There's not like a more clear way. They will slow down in the woods, I think, because they are large units. Gross. And they're heavy. 1,500. A heaping mass of rotten monster. We'll go for our rifles. The shadow is actually throwing things off quite a bit. I can't see really what's going on. So we'll grab them, throw them across. I think I will do a checkerboard formation since they are rolling with some as well. So we'll grab these two and pull them up. And then we will chuck in the scary gun mob with the shotguns on the side. Move up once everyone else is distracted. Syrenes, you as well, are going to be very instrumental here. I'd prefer to not move them directly through the woods, but we're going to have them flanking on both sides. We're going to need to be pretty aggressive with our units. Group them and lock. Well, we'll just kind of group them depending on who's with what. There we go. Alright, let's get this thing going. You guys are all in guard mode, right? Perfect. Never can't be too careful. You guys moving on up. We'll have our sneakies going through the forest. You two move it up as well to engage those outriders. As we get caught on the cliff. So rotate your whole line over. I'll do the same.
A good choice.
A good choice. Yeah, we'll just come on around and fight you over here.
On.
Sirene's moving through the forest. Keep you guys moving up as well. We just need to cause them some distress. I think the rest of the line we can probably scoot up so we can start firing.
Zombies.
We can start blasting them as soon as they come out of the woods. Keep on moving. Once you guys get into that back line there's really no stopping you.
Fleet Admiral.
Fleet Admiral, move up and start blasting. You're taking some hits from the cannon. I don't think they're actually able to hit you, so we'll let them keep firing at you. Since there are 6 of them, I'm sure they're able to hit you eventually. It does have less range than the Outriders do, so let's kind of take this intelligently.
Onwards.
We do need to flank in, but we also need to catch them. There we go. Something kind of like that. Although she has clear line of sight on those cannons, unfortunately. Keep you all moving through the woods. No one expects it. The fools don't expect a thing. Keep an eye because they may just pull them back. Alright, our cannons are starting to fire, but let's probably stop them from doing so. Just flanking off trees ineffectively. Alright, if y'all want to try to hide us, we can do the same. Keep hiding. Alright, ooh, didn't mean to whip it like that. Pulling the whole crew out of there. Charge in. Yeah, they're under fire, but they're not able to do anything. Catch these Outriders. That would be wonderful. I'll get in with the tide call so they can't leave. Oh no, they turned around and decided to die. Alright, rip them to shreds. How many infantry are here? Looks like 0. Alright, Mongols. Go eat you some humies. They should actually trade very well against that. Alright. Mortars firing off into the woods. See what they land on. If anything. Are these good shots? I wish we could catch trees on fire. That would be the coolest thing in the world. It'd be a lot, but it'd be so cool. They should route right off the side of the map. Alright, now we bring her in and start annihilating these cannons. Deck droppers, come on over as well. Let's get the whole line scooting up a little bit further here. Obliterated that group. You turn and start firing and actually charge into melee because they'll turn and run away since they will definitely be in skirmish mode. Yeah, turn and shoot. Those Mongols are going to absorb it. Ooh, okay. Giving our cannons a... He just dropped 6 of them with one shot. Obviously not 6, but I'm exaggerating, but jeez. Let that kind of stuff happen. Alright, let's do a Denizens of the Deep here to absorb some of that rifle fire coming in at us. I mean, now that they're standing still, blow them to Kingdom Come. In melee with them.
I'm here.
Oh, the Mongols have broken through as well. Oh no. Let's get them turned back around. Thought I summoned in some Krabos and it didn't seem to work. Bring these deck guns over. Deck droppers, rather. Pistol fire going in. The sirens are wiggling all over. Charge in on this group, please, and I need you to actually summon those crabs. Those were going to be pretty instrumental. I don't care. Scoot on over if you got to. Summon the crabs. Look at the damage. All right, let's get the rifle crews moving up to help. We'll have the mortars fire in on that group of handgunners. It's being left be at the moment. Cannons deal with that group. It's time. Go chase them down, please.
Instructions! Onward!
Let the crabs drag her down. We need these sirens getting out of the fight with all of those halberds. There's a lot of halberds. Too many for you all. Same thing with the Morngulls. Time for them to come on out. Scoot away if you can. They may not be able to just because of what all is attacking them. So let's scoot this gun mob up. We need more firing going on the enemy.
Bones and flesh. Yeah.
These police surrender, they'll do a Kraken's pull. Well, I guess it's expensive. We'll do just one. A tier 1 Kraken's pull. Drop it there. So many Imperials in the forest here. Come on, guys. Get out of there. Rallying. Pull out. I didn't just lose you to die. Or didn't just hire you to die now. Is taken care of. Mortars should be firing on these guys. Still, they're having a hard time hitting them, but look at it figured.
Fleet Admiral!
Go ahead and kick that one in as well one more time.
Powers of the deep!
Yeah, we're going to lose the Morngulls if we're not careful. Come on, guys. Keep moving. Go hunt those great cannons real quick. I'd love for you to remain in the fight. Keep pulling through. Yeah, the helpers just keep chasing them. Keep running. The group of sirens isn't doing anything at all. Get moving.
Pirates of the undead!
And Reich Admiral Hohoff falls yet again. We're going to make sure we chase him down this time. There will be no survival for these pirates. A close victory as a jet screams overhead. We'll grab the Rampager's standard and chuck it on these Morngulls. Oh, they didn't get saved. Sad day. We'll have to raise up some more, and next time, one of these times, we'll be able to keep them alive the whole battle. I think we just need more loot. Replenishments is not a bad idea, though, because we get basically back up to full. I think we'll go for that, actually. Oh, he died fully. Very nice. I guess he retreated the first time, so obviously he would. The Middle Sea Brigands are gone. We need her to turn around and quickly get back to LSI.
I have arrived.
Elisali, because
Who
the
are restless?
War of Rest will be back quickly. Let's see. Yeah, we'll have to wait till next turn to grab some more Morngulls. Hopefully. But as far as these other units go, I think we're pretty solid. Deck droppers are performing very meh, but we can replace them with Terror Geist later on. That'll be much better. Let's go for go on count. Start working towards the upkeep reduction. Because we're down to 390 productive income, which is not amazing.
All bones on deck.
The fact that I believe I promoted Estelle to one of our pirate offices is a little bit unfortunate. Here's the question: is she able to inhabit this treasurer option still, as even if she's not around? So I would like to put in the other Barbosa back in, which actually looks like yes, because he's still there. So
Corsair of the night.
here, replace her with. Oh, you can't. I guess that makes sense. You can't replace them with someone that has the access to the ship buildings, and she doesn't have it. You wouldn't be able to replace her with someone who has access to it. Okay, so we'll at the White Tower of Hoeth here. We'll recruit back in Barbosa. He's going to cost a lot, and then we will switch their armies really quickly. Everything that Estelle has is now Barbosa's. and she can be removed.
Orders.
See if that affects anything over here. I mean, it looks like her income is actually better than it was before because he has more upgrades, obviously. But yeah, no, she's still the treasurer. Perfect.
The galleon awaits.
And we can spend some money on Barbosa if we so want.
Count Noctilus
We can upgrade
reigns.
Noctilus's harpoon launcher, which is also a very good idea. Lothern needs upgrading, so I think after a couple looking around, this is what we need to do first. Upgrade Lothern to a dead pirate's lair. Keep working towards the gates of Lothern, which gives us 800 income, which is much better. We need some money.
Fleet captain.
All right, on.
reporting.
We could have you go and set up some pirate ports outside of here. See if we can't send you through. We can send you through the gate, I guess, which is interesting. Doesn't seem like that should be how that works.
My pistols speak better.
We'll have you try to steal tech again.
Load up
Failure.
the powder.
Can't win every time. Will Finn here, we'll see if he can assassinate this hero. Nah, he actually succeeded in assassinating someone last turn, so we can scoot him over to the gate, try to blow up the gate. Versus 0% chance. I'll just keep him nearby then. Noctilus is recruiting up. One final turn till he's back unleashing havoc. 3 turns out of commission is not fun. Alright, Mistress Ching.
Admiral of the fleet.
Once you're replenished, we can send you out and start picking up some extra gold from the different islands that are popping out
Admiral
up.
of the fleet.
I'd say we're good to go. White Tower Poeth could use a little bit of extra. I think I would agree. Does the Rusty Pistol Trove give me any cannons? No. Then we're going for the Tree and Noose. That growth on. Moving on up. A pirate haven. A rival band of pirates have requested access to some of our coves and are willing to pay for it. Should we allow them to shelter in our territory or kill them and liberate the loot they're currently carrying? We can either accept the offer and incomes from smugglers' coves go up by 20% or slay the curs. 20% for 15 turns. I don't think we're making much from smuggler coves as is, so we'll go for murdering the curves. Whatever they may be, they're dead.
Blood kiss.
Alistar is back, and with Tyrion as well. It looks like the recruit defeated lords has worked against me, as Tyrion is now part of the Everqueen's faction. That's going to be unfortunate.
Ends justify
Alright, well,
me.
Noctilus is moving back out, so I think what we do with him is we can crush Evershale and then turn back around. That'd be key, but we probably won't worry about that. Will, can you come in here and damage this gate? Do the thing. I can't wait to see what that actually does.
Absurd.
So the gate's damaged. Now what? Absurd.
Far beneath
We're going to be able to
arm's
fight
reach.
Vanya outside the walls anyway, but Richard, we'll send you up
Strategy.
over here towards Rundil.
Place
Go steal some tech.
defense there.
What the hell's Wasteland? Interesting. Success. Even more technology. Oh, heading on our way. Moving quickly towards that reinforced carcasses, making our big boys even harder to bring down. Give you steel technology to increase how much we're getting overall. Doesn't help for this one, but it will for the next time. And then for Anne,
Buccaneer of the dead.
well, can we have you assault the garrison? Never assault units. Do the thing.
We come for your
Oh, excellent.
treasure.
How much?
Impossible.
Has a little bit of damage. That'll help. Noctilus, destroy.
Slaughter the lamb.
Well, they're all going to come out to fight me together. You have any extra abilities? The Eagle Sanctuary? That thing is a little bit annoying, I can't lie. But as far as your units, several archers, Vanya the spellcaster. We're going to be fighting with these two first. Oh, perfect. Another exercise in blowing your walls down from afar. Let's get to it. And we learned from the last one that the key is just to have the big boats blast the towers down. Start deployment. get this thing going. So you two will stand there. Those are scary. Those are scary, scary towers. We need to be making sure we're shooting them down quickly.
Blood will spill.
See if the big crab can take a lot of the punishment to start. Let's make sure our main gun line is nowhere near the front. Want them as far up as they need to be. Same thing with these mortars. Otherwise, they're going to get pulverized. Can't quite shoot from there. That is unfortunate. The best behind them. The best can hit everything. The mortars are having a little bit of trouble with so let's scoop them up. Make sure the gun line is the ones that are getting shot if anyone has to. The big crabs kind of hanging out in the middle. We want them far not getting torn to shreds. They took a lot of damage from it last time, but again, better our big units with lots of armor get shot at than the really lightly armored chaff units. Bombers are pretty well useless here just because of how much damage the High Elves can throw out. I cannot wait till we have Terrorgeists. Until then, we may go ahead and replace them with boats, just because we need more damage. Put a boat over here as well. Just to defend from any nasty eagles. You here. Also to maybe absorb some fire, although we can give the accurate buff too. Lots of things. Let's do it. Oh, well, you don't do anything, but just gotta crab around. The cannons here. I mean, can we... How much damage if we have it target the towers? Just because I'm curious. They've got their units spread pretty well apart. We will go ahead and just blast some Hell Cannon volley through... Looks like all three of these.
We have bloodied them!
Ba-boom. Very nice. And no reason not to hit him again. More cannonballs to the High Elves.
The skies are defended!
That is true. I'll have to keep an eye out for the random eagles you're summoning. I mean, it's doing alright damage. We are getting shot at back. Luckily, it's going to the crabs, and the crabs are absorbing it like champions. These walls are almost down. The eagle went out to fight my crab. Oh, here comes the hawk, too. Interesting strategy. Let's bring over the crabs to help. Let my people go. Let's go ahead and do the enchanted ballistics. They've nearly brought that one down. The Rotting Leviathan is taking some damage. Guess what? He can heal. Alright, that's one tower down. Let's switch targets. Doing all sorts of bad things to him. I just handed in just fine. All three eagles moving in on Noctilus. Their towers have fallen. Let's pull the crab back. Allow these guys to help out by, I guess, firing at that gatehouse. See if you can take those Lothran Sea Guard off the walls.
I shall
Come on, crab, keep moving. You're being chased by a bunch of hateful lads. But you have reinforcements on the way. We're harassing these walls as well, and as soon as those towers are down, our crabs are safe. Let's send this force over and let you guys start taking front. We don't need to lose models. We can heal them up. Tower's nearly down. That's with a direct hit. It doesn't do a lot, but it is more than zero. Get in there, crabs. Shut these fools down. Keep healing up the big one. And we can even taunt the Flame Spire Phoenix. Knock down the gatehouse if you would. I love that it's just running away. Alright, let's start poking more holes in these walls here. Playing their part very well. Let's switch the best target to this group of Lothran Sea Guard. Their other group of towers falls. We got Lothar and Seaguard to blast. And a whole heap of elves running through the city. They're not sure where they want to hold up at. Let's see where we can do the most damage. As long as that gets off in time. Oh, perfect. Yeah, let's stop moving. My magic is not weak. Also in the form of cannonballs. You keep spawning your eagles here, fool.
You serve me.
Alright, here they come. We'll kick in the Sword of Anti-Heroes since this eagle wants to play, and it's just gonna get stomped out. Beat the brakes off of them. You guys are blasting that wall down. It's not doing much damage, though, so maybe shoot at these white lions. Well, that section of wall's gone. Seaguard are also gone. We're not worried about spearmen. We can handle them in combat. See about blasting this group of archers. And we can have our rifle line scoot up just a little bit. Have our Morngul Haunter. It looks like the gatehouse is already down. We can move him up just a little bit. Crabs are doing their thing. More enchanted ballistics. Let's hand out some ammo to the Queen Bess. Bring you over here so Noctilus can heal you. Oh, somehow they're actually able to fire the ballista over. Could be because we made a hole for them. There's a bunch of lightly armored boys all together. And then they split up immediately. Well done. I would like you guys to be firing all together on this group of archers. There we go. Nice shot. Mulched a couple of them. We shall just watch the destruction. I'm not sure what these guys are standing on. They're practicing the elven art of levitating. Them and their dead comrades. Yeah, we're just going to keep harassing them from afar. No reason to move in and take damage. Blast a shot through here. Looks like we're getting some free hits coming in from those archers, which I do not accept. Everyone into melee together. Crab, you as well. Get in there. I'll have you guys all charge on in together. We'll break the individual groups of Seaguard. It looks like a bunch of Flamespire Phoenix coming on in, so we'll draw them outside the walls then. They should be able to just go straight in through the gap we created. Noctilus, go ahead and drop a normal heal down on that group of crabs. Send you guys in. I think we just continue to harass them from afar. We'll send the gun mob up. They can actually start shooting eventually here. And then the gallows giant as well. Almost time for another enchanted ballistics. We'll just pass out some more powder. Where's another good? Ooh, they summoned another eagle, huh? Alright, send in the crabs. Noctilus, we're going to need lots of magic going out. Disrupt as many of these groups of archers as we can. And give our boats a bit of cover. Oh, I went that too early. Whoops. Do one. That goes down. Drop the Pit of Shades here. You get both of those units. 3, 2, 1. And then we go all hands. Fly!
I'm missing the kills.
Bring the big gigantic crab in. All the little crabs stream through. I'll also have the deck gunners come in from this side. A weakened group of archers will hit them with a line cannon shot. Lothar and Seaguard need some love. Yeah, you guys are just standing there. I don't like that. Charge on in. Get them tied up. Nah, no reason to waste that. Noctilus can also summon some more friends here. We're definitely gonna need to do. Bloody both of those units if we're lucky there.
Everything dies.
We'll cast another Pit of Shades. I don't want to do an overcast one here. Drop everything around us. Gotta pull this Necrofex Colossus out. Bring these grenades in. We're getting heavily focused down. All of the Colossi are losing. We'll do the Sea Shanty first to keep them safe. Nah, keep pulling out. No reason to stay in and fight. Oh, it's gotta go a weird direction. That makes sense, I guess. Get over there and throw those grenades. Major disruption is what we need. Noctilus, we need to drop down one of your Wraith Storms on this Clumpo Archers. I got bogged down. Keep moving. No one should be bogged down. Find someone mean and go punch them. Beautiful, beautiful. Noctilus, keep moving. We're going to need some heals down in a group on everyone here, and then we'll send the Prometheans in. We'll bring them back a little bit so they can start firing. You guys focus down together on that group of Silver Helms, and then we'll do another Hit of Shades, just the normal one here, just to disrupt these archers for a moment. Hit both groups, please. Almost. We'll hit this first group. Help out with that group, please. All hands Y. Make sure these Silver Helms are doing nothing. Wow, they got eviscerated by that focus fire, didn't they? Deck Dropper's wrecked. Get over here and help out. Move fast, brother. We've routed them on the other side. We just needed to get over and help out with Noctilus' side. They're deciding to, well, if we want them to shoot at them, that'd be perfect. We'll keep the Colossus out of there. Do another overcast heal. Everyone fighting in this area. That's absolutely facts. Have you guys get in on them. You just keep charging through. Nothing should slow the giant crab down. You did take down one of my units, so fair enough. That's going to stop that group of archers cold, and then we'll drop a Wraith Storm in here on this Silverin Guard just to weaken them. Let's move over here and capture this point. And that's the victory. Another gate falls to Noctilus. The defenders left a bloody pulp. Decisive victory is the only way. I was half hoping these guys would come on back, but we do lose our deck droppers. Hundreds of kills go to the artillery as we expected, and Noctilus himself with 442. The Tyrannog forces were utterly vanquished. I think we shall go ahead and ransom that very few amount of captives. And he walked in and punched the gate and walked away. Do they have any defenders still? The answer to that question is no. We could sack it for 2,000, but I think we'll just occupy. That way we don't have to spend the money raising it up to an extra tier. We secured the Griffin Gate. Should have probably raided the Griffin Gate before, so we lost out on 800 treasury and 100 infamy.
Fleet captain reporting.
Fleet captain, I think we're going to continue to use you to be a problem. So we'll give you assault units, bootstrap bill.
Coastlines.
Yeah, your melee is all sorted out, so we'll start spreading corruption.
one's locals. Nothing to worry about.
You relax. We talking smack about the elves? They are getting bullied. That is fair. Damage building. I don't really care about damaging the buildings. Assassination's not bad, but he's such a good fighter. Let's go forward, just making him powerful so we can jump into an army whenever he wants. Master Strike, first one to go for. Noctilus, we have a good deal of cash. We could use that to upgrade the harpoon launcher. He's honestly doing fine for damage. You keep working towards the Crow's castle.
Admiral of the fleet.
Barbosa, I don't know if we want you sitting at the White Tower. What are the defenses looking like here?
I'll order it.
We have a ton of dudes.
Misguided.
Alistair is scary. He's got a couple mages. Luckily, these aren't very good mages. Well, Life is. He has... Now, Awakening of Wood is not. It's gonna be a tough fight. Let's see if Barbosa can chuck in some more friends. Love the access that has access to the Rotting Prometheans. I'd like to recruit some Fellbats naturally. Having 4 of them would be very nice. Deck droppers are meh, but they're good at soaking up some damage for a moment. I'd also really like some artillery. That leaves us with 1 open slot. I guess we can fill that with a normal rifleman. Then while he's here, we could also go ahead and try to upgrade. I think the most important thing for him is going to be getting these carronades. So he has the Zufbar 42 pounders. And then this will give us more access to with him as well. Oh, maybe he already has them. Is that worth it then? I'm going to still go with yes. And we can upgrade the wooden keel as well. That doesn't give me any money. Any upgrades that will increase our overall income, not the swag stacks. That is not enough.
Admiral of the fleet.
Over here at the graveyard, we need to save up some too.
Vampire of the
That's about right. We could max out the Night Pyres, but that's not entirely necessary. Vol's Anvil has access to an iron mine, giving us more resources to sell, which that seems good, but also not. We'll grab just the plunder pile. Silostra, go away. Ah, fair enough. Silostra coming on over here. We'll do the Palisades, even though I don't want to, and we'll still throw in the lynching post to increase the overall growth. Noctilus can come over here and deal with her, if she's going to avoid him.
This star.
You are a star to no one. I would launch you into the atmosphere if I could. But with that win over the Toran Rock, that is all the time I have for today. I have been Space Wizard to the War. Remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Sub Throne, and I'll see you on the next one.